Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
On first down from their own 22. They're going to ride this running back. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Quickly to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, it's two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Justin both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run Lindsey Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long in their 07 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
They didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end, and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Gators are in the hurry up. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Right on the money. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that are so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. You run crisp routes. You can throw it short. You can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about that? You just dial up the bubble screen, and this guy scores a touchdown for you. Nice job blocking down the field, getting a hat-on hat, giving the receiver a place to run with the football to show off his speed. You can't execute the bubble screen any better than that.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Branch. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Frazier. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at deep tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Steps away to find some room. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the 1st half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Looking to throw again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. And the defense drags him down.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, it's Glagway. Lofts one high and deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Gator! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air, it's Stockton. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He might want another play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the right. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going over the top. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Florida. He got loose. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish. South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Takes the handoff. It's blocked. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, they knock it free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gets it out quickly. Got a little space. Touchdown, Gators! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Under fire. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On the run, it's locked. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job of the base defense making a play.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking left. Wide open downfield. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Back has it. In the red area, it's locked. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Florida 7, Notre Dame 0.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll try to get outside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Third down.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Steps away. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here comes the option. Powers through the defender. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturdivant. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Now on the option. Running back searching for a hole. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To throw, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He's going for it all. He's got it down the left side. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Picked off. Taking it the other way. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Quarterback making adjustments. He'll take the deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here's a heat. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls in the deep ball. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside. Even though we're winning and you failed, now this defense better step up and respond.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. He slings it deep to the left. Looking for the goal line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Rush is on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it away first. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that. Field as he stopped at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
On the ground, it's Durham. Turning on the Jets. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Quick release on the RPO. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, we're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. Snapped it in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown LSU! And they strike first.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down fourth and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. It's a running room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his own 20. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. At the 45, on his way. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Using his feet to buy time. On target to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Durham. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Wants to keep it in the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
To the air, it's Lagway. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. There he goes! Wide open spaces. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Making side adjustments here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got his man quickly. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Grab behind the line, it's Hawkins.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in this space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He got it! They will score! Touchdown, Gators!
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Got a man, it's Durham. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. The Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ball. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Gators want to move quickly. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Leaves it with the back. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. They're going to get him for a safety. Trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Hauls it in at the 25.
The return brings it out to the 32. And the LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That's caught. It's Anderson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Scanning the field, it's Flagway. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
On third down, going up top. Snag in the middle. It's Hawkins. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Offense facing 4 downs.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the... talent on the throw.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Ball. He's loose. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Flagway. Got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, nice job there by the defender in coverage, one-on-one with the running back out in the flat. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down. Gain of no yards.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw again. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. It's complete. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. The offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Skips away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. That's caught. It's Anderson.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots and put some pressure on the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Unloads it left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. You're expecting them to throw it here on third.
From the gun, wants to pass. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, LSU.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. We'll get it started here in overtime. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. LSU quick to the line. They'll go with a direct snap. Smashes through the tackle. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
How about the play about the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Tigers! They strike first here in overtime.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Unleashes one deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, if you're going to complete these stagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught downfield. Turning it on. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets into the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal.
That route is a man beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest, yards after the catch, setting up 1st and goal.
First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. They send the tight end in motion. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone.
Black 14! Black 14! Set!
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run the option.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. Their last chance. Ball game could be decided right here. 4th and goal. The play action fake. That'll do it. The sack ends it as the defense puts the final nail in the coffin. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to